The time is 6 o'clock on this Wednesday evening, August 7th, 2019. It's time now for the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news on this Wednesday evening, August 7th, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. We have a time of 6 o'clock, and it is 84 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news is Trump alleges left-wing political motivation and data despite lack of clear motive. James named murder suspects found dead. Police said. Joaquin Castro tweets listed Trump donors and why it's so controversial. High Court overturns Pedro Pelosi as a new governor. Schumer blasts red flag gun legislation as ineffective cop-out. Then Tony Brown released after 15 years in prison for murder. Largest U.S. immigration raid in a decade nets 680 arrests. Trump accuses Sherrod Brown, Dayton mayor, of misrepresenting his visit with shooting victims. Texas to loosen firearms laws allowing guns in churches and on school grounds. White House cabinet executive order to tackle Silicon Valley is alleged anti-conservative bias. Pakistan to downgrade ties with India over Kashmir move. Cops suspect Natalie Christopher's body found in the ravine is missing after physicist. Latin America nations warn citizens about U.S. travel after deadly shootings. Taunton skating rink employee charged in connection with devices found in girl's bathroom. FedEx will no longer offer ground delivery to Amazon. China has a $1 trillion trade weapon. Will it ever use it? Wall Street thinks as U.S. bond market recessionary fears. Look at the stocks now, down 22.45 at 26,707. SP 5 2.21 at 28.98. The Nasdaq cut trend at 56 at 7862.83. Crashed spacecraft may have tiny but tough creatures on the moon. Astronomers uncover ancient treasure trove of massive galaxies. Researchers trapping color converting crystal. One dead from Legionnaires' disease after staying in Atlanta hotel. 11 other confirmed cases. Where potentially deadly mosquito-borne disease found in Delaware. Rwanda strives to stop Ebola from spreading from DR Congo. Maine police announced Wednesday they discovered bodies they believe belonged to two teenage suspected of the deaths of 3 people last month. Pakistan downgrades diplomatic relationship with India after Kashmir vote. Agreement reached to postpone Turkish incursion into Syria. Cambodia to reduce public holidays would attract foreign investment. China stopped political allies at the Hong Kong born Wednesday. The island territory faces its most serious threats. It returned to the Beijing control 22 years ago over the outcry related to the proposed extradition bill. South Korea families of forced laborers exiled to Russia's Sakhalin Island have petitioned in the United Nations for assistance in locating missing victims. $24 million natural acres in U.S. lost to humanitarian report says. Water barriers from crushed Israeli craft believed living on moon. Reward of $35,000 being awarded for information leading to the capture of arsonists to burn 2 New England Jewish centers. Now, November man sentenced to jail for attacking wife with a mallet. Historic home and barn come down to Norton. Police chief appoints Doc Federer as first school resource officer. Reopened for 22-year-old Tom man was arrested early Wednesday morning on several charges, including driving under influence of drugs. Easton veterans honored in Purple Heart ceremony. Aerial spraying and combat Tripoli begin in Taunton area on Thursday. Elise Molly, Norton, Lancer swimmer to compete in Parapan, American Games in Peru. Brockton man, 21 years old, dies after weekend crowd crash in Avon. The battle start date to fill Stoughton Center crater. The Avon police say he learned on Tuesday that Curtis Jim Dennis succumbed to his injuries. "12-year-old work coming after water rescue in Marshfield. Man 79 hit by Quincy police cruiser in critical condition. Peter Cho, new star, is 6:05. Ta-da for sports support Boston Red Sox. Square off against the Kansas City Royals at Fenway Park. Game time, 7 o'clock. The rich ball rules number misguided tip out hands a little bit to control something that shouldn't be controlled. Mets power reaches new heights in latest Barlett's destruction. After a bound the Raiders suffer for spinning feet from therapy machine. And in any case, that's what just you're good before leaving to meet Peyton Manning. Peter Cheldu's stop is 6:07. It's time now for a Peter Cheld traffic treads a check. Beep on the MTA shuttle buses. Replace D Red Service between Kimball at Newton Island after 7:30 this Monday for Friday Thursday. August 5th and 8th, and allow for extra travel time. Fitchburg trade 494, 5:15 p.m. from Wilson and Route 495. Operate 5-10 minutes past between stop at Acton and off station due to mechanical issue. Framingham train 593, 5:10 p.m. from South Station operate 5-10 minutes basket between Nick Center and Framingham. The River Rockwood Line train 194, 5:32 p.m. from Beverly has been canceled today due to earlier mechanical issues. The next train through Beverly is train 120, 5:03 p.m. from Roxford at 5:42 p.m. Rockford train 117, 5 p.m. from North Station operate 10 minutes basket between Beverly and Rockford due to making additional station stops at Rockford train 171, 5 due to labor of equipment. All right. Ninety-five, the top on side, Sorbatine protected Providence. 95, both ends were the work stretch to 37 to the east. 146, both ends around the North Smithfield direction. 99, little slow around 122 in the Woonsocket stretch. And Jamestown, Newport, Mount Upper Sun, Comer, River Stop, looking good. 95 at the stop inside, Sober 2, Route 1 and Sharon down at 495 at the Mansfield. 24, stop outside 128, Canton down to Stoughton and the Hippos around 495 in Raynham. 3 at the stop outside between the Bridge Street down at 18 and Weymouth and all the way down to Derby Street and Hingham. 3 at the north outside 220 Rock down to the Derby Street and Hingham at Route 6 of the west outside through 124 Bruce down to Dennis. 7 Expressway, both ends back between the breakdown to Boston. 93, both down to Boston backed up. Maspec, both ends by the loader, but down to South Boston. And Maspec, westbound, so between North Spratt tolls all the way down to Natick. Maspec, eastbound, so Newton corner down to the All Spratt tolls. 120 is stop outside, so between Needham all the way down to the Rachel split. 120 to drop outside, Rachel split down to 24 Canton. 120 to the both ends back between Waltham and Lexington. Northbound sides backed up all the way down Route 1 and PV. 93, both ends on Boston backed up. Route 1, both ends back between Chilton and Charlestown. Maspec, both ends back between Loader, but down to Boston. 3 in northbound south between Burlington and the Chilton. 495 in the northbound south between Andover and Haverhill. 495 in the southbound south between Andover and Chelmsford. 495, both ends back between Marlborough and Hudson. Maspec, westbound south to the Wolverhampton stretch and Maspec, westbound south between Shrewsbury and Worcester and Maspec, westbound south to Millbury stretch and 495, both ends between Marlborough and Hudson. Maspec, westbound south, so 291 in Springfield, 291 in southbound south, and Pike in Springfield. Mass Spec westbound south around Route 20 Wessel and then Hickory around the Otis stretch. Mass Spec Little around 291 in Springfield and 91 southbound south 291 and 84 in Hereford, Connecticut, and 91 southbound south Woodlock, Connecticut. 91 both ends about between Westbury and Hereford, Connecticut, and 84 both ends about Middlebury stretch and eastbound store in Newtown, Connecticut stretch and Merritt Parkway eastbound store between Greenwich down to Milford and 95 and northbound south between Greenwich down to Fairfield and 95 and the southbound south between New Haven down to Milford, Connecticut and Route 6 and eastbound side Lowell, Killenly, Connecticut and up in northern New England 93 and the northbound side Lowell, Durham, New Hampshire. Spotted turn back at the northbound side, eastbound side. Look good for Portsmouth down in Rochester and every turn back northbound side so the Burbank, New Hampshire and 393 eastbound side, Louisville at Concord and up in Maine, looking good in the Pine Tree State, except down 95 on the northbound side, Louisville and Houghton, Maine, and 8789, 91 on the southbound side, Louisville and US Canadian border, Vermont, and now it's 55 on the northbound side, so on the southern Quebec and US Canadian border, and 93 on the northbound side, so Lincoln, New Hampshire. Peter Toldu storm 611. Time now for a weather report. And take a look at the radar satellite looping. It is an active radar scene because we're going to be seeing lots of activity later than that with showers and thunderstorms and strong winds. And looking at the radar shows a line of showers and storms east of Manchester and around Derry, New Hampshire. And seeing a line of rain showers and storms line from Port Maine to the northern New Hampshire up to Vermont and upstate New York and to the southwest of us. A lines of showers and storms line from Springfield, Mass, all the way down towards New York City and down the Jersey Turnpike and down for Delaware and east of Baltimore and Washington, D.C. And gonna time to see where they're gonna be going. And they're gonna be headed towards. They're gonna be in Springfield to Dover, Delaware from Springfield, Mass by about 8 o'clock, and then it'll be in Worcester by about 10 o'clock, and then that's going to extend to the eastern Massachusetts by about midnight. So, if you got any outdoor activities, for those living in eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, you are fine. It's just that we can experience the best bet for showers and thunderstorms in this area will be midnight tonight. So, you're going to be awakened while you're in bed. You're going to be awakened by a rumble of thunder and raindrops. So tonight's going to go like this. Scattered showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m. Then a shower must be a thunderstorm between 11 p.m. and midnight. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms at midnight. 7 showers, blue skies, winds, and heavy rain. Patch fog up before 2 a.m. Then patch fog after 5 a.m. while it's clouds got at 70 degrees off about 7 miles an hour. Just with a 6% dew percent between it. For that minute, possible for. We have a hazard weather outlook. Thunderstorms may produce strong wind gusts and local downpours. And thunderstorms on Thursday could produce strong and damaging wind gusts today could produce downpours that cause local port drainage flooding. 2 rounds of strong and severe thunderstorms are possible tonight, and showers and thunderstorms develop this afternoon across Norfolk, Connecticut, and the western central Massachusetts, Maine from mid-afternoon onward. A few storms may produce strong damaging winds and torrential downpours with local clouds, urban street flooding possible. There will be a potential for a few rotating storms at very low risk, but an isolated tornado and another round of thunderstorms is possible this evening and overnight across Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts with a few strong storms possible. Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms before 2 p.m. and then a slight chance of showers between 2 and 5 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. Patch off for 8 a.m. wise. Clouds can come in most of the sun at 84 degrees southwest by 3 to 5 miles an hour. Chance with a 30%. New remote screen and 10.8 plus 1 miles possible thunderstorms for Thursday night. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. and then a patch fog after midnight. Otherwise, partly clouds but 66 degrees southwest by 3 to 5 miles an hour. Chance with a 20%. Friday, Sunday, most close to have 84 about 61 degrees. Winds west by 3 to 6 miles an hour for Saturday. Sunday, most close to 80 about 58 degrees. Winds west by 5 to 8 miles coming in the evening for Sunday. Sunday, partly clouds but 81 about 62 degrees. Coming in westbound 5 miles in the afternoon for Monday. Patch for 80 miles Most sunny, mostly clouds covered 84 about 61 degrees, and winds west about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Tuesday. Most sunny, part clouds 81 about 60 degrees, winds west about 5 miles an hour. And for Wednesday, part to Saskatoon 79 degrees, west about 5 miles an hour. Right now, northern it's partly cloud skies 81 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. 6 o'clock news on this Wednesday evening, August 7th, 2019. Viewers, hope you have a good evening. Goodbye today to the North. See you at 11 o'clock for late night report. Hope you have a good evening.